On July 22nd, 2025, the UN Secretary General announced something that should fundamentally change how every teenager thinks about their future. For the first time in human history, renewable energy isn't just better for the environment, it's officially cheaper than fossil fuels. 91% of new renewable projects now cost less than the cheapest coal, oil, or gas alternatives. Welcome back to Beyond Headlines, where we break down current global events for and from the teen perspective. I'm your host, Parth Gupta, and today we're diving into how July 22nd, 2025 might go down as the day renewables finally beat fossil fuels. Not on idealism, but economics. This isn't just about saving polar bears anymore. It's about money, jobs, and how today's energy policy decisions will shape our future for better or worse. So what exactly happened? On July 22nd, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres shared numbers from a new International Renewable Energy Agency report. 91% of the renewable projects in 2024 produced cheaper electricity than the cheapest fossil fuel options. Solar is now 41% cheaper. Offshore wind is 53% cheaper. A decade ago, solar was 4 times more expensive. At the International Science and Engineering Fair, a 16-year-old boy from Brazil unveiled a solar-powered water desalination system. In rural India, teens are learning to install solar panels. In Texas, high schools now offer wind turbine design courses, because that's where the money is going. Guterres called the renewables transition unstoppable and criticized countries like the US for still prioritizing fossil fuels, a massive economic misstep. At this point, it's like pushing for payphones in the iPhone era. So what does this mean for us? We're inheriting whatever energy infrastructure gets built today. If money keeps flowing to fossil fuel projects that will become obsolete, we'll pay the cost. If it goes towards renewables, we'll benefit from cheaper energy and better jobs. Just in 2024, switching to renewables avoided $57 billion in fossil fuel costs. By 2030, cleaner air and lower emissions could save up to $4.2 trillion annually in health and climate-related expenses. And countries are noticing. In parts of Africa, solar and wind are leapfrogging traditional grids, just like how many skip landlines and jump straight to mobile. But here's the frustrating part. Even though renewables are getting cheaper, fossil fuels got $620 billion in subsidies in 2023, compared to just $70 billion for renewables. That's a 9-to-1 imbalance. Guterres called it clear market manipulation. Translation: taxpayer money, including ours, is still being used to prop up a losing industry. The US is a perfect example. Despite the economic upsides of renewables, recent policy shifts have backed out of global climate deals and slashed renewable programs. It's like doubling down on Blockbuster after Netflix already won. And that's where the opportunity is. While some adults cling to the past, we can get ahead. The clean energy economy needs more than engineers. It needs policy thinkers, designers, project managers, coders, entrepreneurs, the whole ecosystem. Countries that act early will lead for decades. The rest, they'll pay more for energy and watch their young people leave for better futures elsewhere. Here's what makes this moment difficult. It's not about sacrifice anymore. The smart financial move is renewables. That completely changes how we talk about this. You don't have to care about climate change to care about getting a better deal. The transition is happening. The economics have already decided that. The question is, are we going to shape it or just watch from the sidelines? Some teens are already speaking up. The #RenewablesNow movement blew up this summer, with rallies across Europe and Asia. Youth climate groups are shifting their message from environmental guilt to economic opportunity. That's a smarter way in. This is how our generation wins. We stop just protesting what's wrong and start pushing for what makes economic sense. The renewable revolution isn't coming, it's already here. The economic war is over. Renewables won. The only thing left is for policy to catch up, or fall behind and drag us with it. If you're thinking about college majors, careers, or just how the world works, this moment is a pivot point. We're not just inheriting cleaner air, we're inheriting the biggest economic opportunity of the 21st century. It's not in oil fields or coal mines, it's in solar panels, wind turbines, and all the innovation that will power the world we're going to run. Thanks for listening to Beyond the Headlines. I'm your host Parth, and I'll catch you next time. Stay curious, stay sharp, and always think beyond headlines.